evening, Assalamu alaikum, and welcome to our event. My name is Ilona, and I am very happy to welcome you here today. This is already the third event of this kind, and we're happy that this is getting a lot of attention. Today, November the 23rd, 2024, marks the day 411 of the ongoing genocide in Gaza. Like many others, perhaps I would have never thought that I would see this in my lifetime, see this kind of horror, and it has changed a lot of things in my life. Since I was about 16 years old, I went to demonstrations shouting, "Let Gaza live, let Gaza free." But most of the aggressions on Gaza, as brutal as they were, eventually passed and we could breathe again. This time that's not the case. Not only Gaza, also in Lebanon, in recent months over 2,000 people have been killed, villages blown up to 1.2 million people displaced. In Europe and in the US, more and more right-wing, far-right, racist and Islamophobic governments are being elected. Perhaps you know this from married couples who have been together for a long time and you argue every day and actually want to get divorced and then you say, "Honey, we need to talk." Austria, we need to talk. I'm at a loss of words, but we need to talk anyway. It's not always easy to talk, and the most difficult thing here is to talk about Palestine. The most difficult thing is to talk about Palestine in a country that every time children are torn apart by bombs in Gaza raises the Israeli flag in order to approve of the border. In a country that has spoken out against stopping a genocide for 3 times. In a country where many people have no idea but still have an opinion about Palestine. When I was 16, I didn't know how little I knew. Today I think I've learned a lot. Most of all from the people who know best, Palestinians. Both people I know personally, and authors, historians, filmmakers, poets, and influencers. I hope we all learn today from our storytellers, who I would like to thank at this point for being willing to share their experiences with us. So thank you, Bisan, Ahmed, Rani, and Faisal, for being here today. They will take us to Jenin in the occupied West Bank, to the refugee camps in southern Lebanon, and the city of Akka, then to Congo, and from Egypt to Gaza. To encourage dialogue, there will be an opportunity to ask questions after each story. We will also sing modern and historical songs from and for Palestine and read poems, both classics and poems by young Gazan poets who poetically document the genocide as we sit here. We want to make sure this is a safe and calm space for everyone, so please take care of yourselves and those around you. We have established the following rules for this. First, we seek dialogue and we ask questions when we do not understand something. Second, we do not interrupt, but we let people finish speaking, even if we do not like their point of view. We pay attention to ourselves and those around us. We also take breaks between the contributions. I recently read a book by Isabella Hamad. It's called About Palestine and Narrative, and I bought it from Bibliobox. So thank you very much, Bibliobox, for always supplying us with knowledge and books. And in this book, she says, facing misinformation, censorship, and a military superpower supported by the United States with more than $260 billion in aid, mostly military aid, pointing their weapons at the stateless Palestinian population is like trying to climb an impossibly high wall with your bare hands. How can one counter this, except perhaps with what Palestinian author Emil Habibi called pessimism, a distinct Palestinian mindset? Pessimism of the intellect, because we know how catastrophic the situation is, but optimism of the will, because we cannot give in to despair and give up. All emotions are welcome and desired here. I hope that today we will laugh and cry together, and feel the anger about the injustice together, and go home with the feeling that we have to do something, to do more to stop this massacre. Every life lost is one too many.